Hi everybody, welcome back to Minecraft. Here we are. We're in this building that I've been making. It is the, I've been calling it the woodwright shop, more like the woodworker's shed. But I've been thinking about it, and frankly, it looks a lot too big. I built that water wheel in the back, like I said I was going to do, and that took a lot of doing. In fact, it took almost a lot of drowning. And if I stay here too long, Bruno will fall in the water and he will drown. So I don't want that to happen. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go to bed to start out this video. And probably before I go to bed, I'll show you a little bit of the work that I did on that water wheel. And then I'll meet you in the morning. Alright, so building the woodworking shop, I didn't really plan this out too carefully. I was just basically designing it on the same style of buildings I have on the other part of the compound. And of course, this took 3 or 4 Minecraft days, so I had to do a lot of landscaping of the pond in which the water wheel feature that I want to have is going to be placed in. I had to be careful that it didn't drown because a lot of the digging was happening underwater. In fact, right here you see me getting rid of some of the sand. It's actually going to get quite deeper than this, probably at least 2 more blocks. Finishing up the sides of the building in that same traditional style, you'll see that I placed all my machines on top of cobblestone here, which if I was following strictly the style that I had started with, then it's not the right way to go. I actually put them on planks later, so I changed out the cobblestone. Bruno's sitting down. I've had to occasionally make sure that he was out of the way and healthy. You can see his tail is drooping there. That's because when I was in the water clearing out sand, he wanted to join me, but he's a dog, not a fish, so he was drowning occasionally. I had to be very careful with him. So I wanted him to follow me, but I didn't want him to, hurt himself in the water. While I was doing this, I think all told, all of this work probably took about 45 minutes. And so what I did was, again, like I normally do, I put on a podcast, and I was listening to short stories and music and building. It's one of the favorite ways for me to Minecraft, I think. Here I am working on a crude wood water wheel shape. I want it, of course, to stick out from the building, so I put blocks behind so I could put blocks in front, and then I took the blocks behind out again. That little axle, the birch axle in the different wood color, I'm going to have to go around to the other side and actually extend it forward. A lot of back and forth on this build. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted it to look like. Now, if you remember my other Minecraft series, the Feed the Beast, I did actually make a carpenter shop that had a wheel on it, and I think it probably, if I'm recalling, that water wheel looked a lot nicer. Eventually here, I'm going to replace a lot of those square planks with stairs to give it a more rounded appearance. I think that's probably the best way to go. Obviously in Minecraft, when you put stairs in the water, it doesn't fill in the gap. It just kind of carves out a little airspace around that top step. The trickiest part of this whole build is what I'm doing right now, and that is trying to fill up the water where I've kind of cut away from the land. So it was a lot of back and forth on this. Here we are, we're back underneath the water wheel, creating space for the wheel to turn, because we've kind of sunk this water wheel actually further into the pond, if you will, than I did in that other water wheel I was telling you about. And again, getting water behind the wheel too was a bit of a trick, so I had to cut out a little bit more of the flooring than I had originally intended to try to get this just right. Bruno's looking out from kind of jail there. Then we finished working a little bit on the frame. I extended the building probably once or twice. Here we are, we're replacing the floor, or we're lifting the floor really, with wooden planks, which of course means that I'm going to have to remove the crafting station and the chest and get that all squared away. machines were kind of stuck in that central hole in the floor, and those were going to have to come out. Bruno fell in there a couple of times, so I put that plank in there for him, mostly because I didn't want him to get stuck and start bouncing around like a crazy person. I still like the idea of having a cobblestone floor system. Even though you don't see it, I think it gives more of the appearance or the idea of stability. So eventually, if I do ever decide to make a basement, I will probably cut into that cobblestone and continue a cobblestone floor situation. There you saw where I moved the carpenter and the squeezer. Here I am trying to fix up an entryway, and I got to get this looking just right. This entryway was actually too big, and it seemed to me almost a little too symmetrical. One of the ways to create interest, I think, in some of your building designs is to make sure that not everything is perfectly in the middle. You know, if you have like offset doors and offset windows, that actually, I think, looks pretty good. Putting the doors on is almost the last step, and I think that's about where we have it. So yeah, this will be the woodworking shop if I ever finish it. Alright, it's morning time, and this is the front of the building, at least some of the frame. I think I ran out of oak wood in my chest here. So yeah, I've got this little bit of birch. I might be saving that for the roof. I'm not sure if I should be making this building smaller or not. It just feels too big. I know I kind of wanted it big to begin with, but maybe this is too big. I don't know. Let's take a look over here. This is our carpenter. No, this is our squeezer. I moved them both over here. And this is step 1 and this is step 2. So I figured step 1 should go on the left. It's our squeezer. We've gotten some seeds in here. We've gotten 370 millibuckets of seed oil. That's not enough for 1 can yet. I think it's mostly because I ran out of fuel. I probably could stick in this little bit of coal in here. The lever is still in the on state. The carpenter is over here. I took out all the logs that were in there, and I used them for the frame here. But like I said, I think I might just chop the building off right about here. Move these 3 things to over here. I don't know. That'll be probably for another day. But I'll let that go. I think the next thing I want to do is let's check out the crops, because it's kind of nice. I really enjoy this magical crops mod pack. It looks like we've got mature raspberries, mature cucumbers. All the barley has grown. I think the cotton has grown again on the cotton plant, and this time it's got white cotton balls on the end of it. So I think that's actually probably better. Yep, see, I've got cotton now by right-clicking on it. Can I turn it into anything? Maybe something else has to happen with the cotton. I'll put that in our agricultural building. We've got magical essence and we got blackberries. So I broke the blackberry bush. I got 2 more seeds. I'm going to go ahead and plant those right there. Let's do the same thing for our raspberry bush. And I've got 2 seeds out of that 1 plant. That was kind of cool. So I'll plant them up here. And the cucumbers, we'll go ahead and take those. Let's see. Oh, I can't plant the actual fruit. I want to plant the seeds themselves. And I've got a lot more seeds. So there we go, 7 of those. Now the magical essence, that we kind of maybe need for stuff. I've got essence dust and 1 essence seed. So I'm planting the seed back and I'm holding on to the dust. The dust is valuable for something. I think I can make other plants with them. So if I type in U, it tells me I can make weak essence or regular essence. And that's about it with the essence dust. However, with weak essence, I can make strong essence. As long as I build up, you know. But here, we can make coal seeds with weak essence. We can make dye seeds. Let's see. let's see, what can we make with regular essence? So I click U on regular essence. I can make redstone seeds. Oh wow, that's what I want. Those redstone, that comes in handy, and it's a little difficult to find. So I should probably be building up to that. I can make glowstone seeds. That'd be nice, because I won't have to go into the nether and die a million times. Obsidian seeds, copper seeds, tin, and an essence wand. I don't know what that is, but I kind of want one now. Water seeds, fire seeds, earth, and air seeds. I'm not sure what air seeds do. But yeah. So the essence is an interesting crop, to say the least. And that crop will allow you to... what will it allow you to do? Make other seeds that can help you farm on basic supplies. I'm coming back actually into the garden, though, because it occurs to me I need a lot more seeds for not only making new things with magical crops, but also squeezing into seed oil. So let's collect all these seeds, and I'll see you in a bit, probably in the agricultural building. Alright, here we are at the agricultural center and farm. I've still got 64 seeds in here. I put the other seeds I collected back into the squeezer up there. I've got a bunch of wheat. I've got a full stack of wheat, so maybe I should turn that into, what do you call that stuff? Bread already. I'm going to put my cucumbers in there, my raspberry in there. What if I hit U on raspberry? I can make magical food. Oh, interesting. With nature essence. I'm not sure how you make nature essence. But, interesting. So, essence dust, I'll go ahead and put that in there too. And I'll also put the cotton ball in there. And eventually I'll figure out how to turn that into wool and to string. But coming back over here, let's make that bread. Let's see how many we can get. 25 loaves out of it. And hey, we got an achievement, bake bread. I'm pretty sure we've done that before, though. So we've got a full stack of bread. We've got 3 baked potatoes, which reminds me, I've collected more baked potatoes. I'm going to go ahead and put them in the oven. I'll take out these. And then I'll put back the wheat. And now let's think about what I want to do next, because I haven't really considered it. I'm going to put back some of this wood stuff. Keep the dirt. Get rid of the sticks. And I'm going to put the hoe in here. You know, this hoe reminds me, one thing I could do, if I put in here, tool, this is it. Tool rack, an oak tool rack. That is a single iron ingot with oak slabs all around. So I think that would be actually kind of nice to have a tool rack in here so I can put my hoe up when I'm done with it. So let's go get ourselves an iron... Yeah, I don't think I have any with me. Let's get ourselves an iron ingot. Do I have any in here? Aluminum? No. I might have used up all my iron. Uh-oh. Let's check the science building and see if we have any iron in there. Steel ingots. We've got steel ingots, but we got more coal. I'm going to take this out for the squeezer, and I'll take the charcoal out for the squeezer too. Why not? I don't think I really need to power up the coal generator anymore. Let's take a look at our clipboard. So we've got lava for the smeltery. We can check that off. We made bronze. We haven't made grafters yet, but we don't have to at the moment. We've reviewed the berry bushes, and we've laid down we could lay down the cable in the science building. That's basically what we did right here. But I don't want to put any more cable down until I find out what machine I need next. So let's type in lunar. No. Lander. Nope. Scuba mask. Oh, wow. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Landmines. Dangerous. What am I trying to find here? I want to find the lander. Okay, so I've got a NASA workbench here. That's compressed steel, lever, redstone torch. I might have looked at this before. How do we make compressed steel? We need an ingot compressor. Do I have one of those? That's a circuit fabricator. That's a coal generator. That's a metallurgic infuser. So let's type in ingot compressor and find out what that needs. Ingot compressor. And it's not coming up in the list. Maybe I spelled it wrong. This might be it. Compressor. So we need an anvil of iron, aluminum, copper, and a basic wafer. Now to get a basic wafer, we need diamond, silicon, redstone, and a redstone torch. Well, this one I think we can do. So let's go ahead and put two things on our clipboard. So first thing is compressor. And the next thing is oak tool rack. So we'll get those things done today, and then we'll call it an episode. However, I think first thing we got to do before we do any of that is go to bed. So off to bed. All right, so this episode is running a little long, so I'm cutting it into two parts. So we will see you again next time, where we will continue working on maybe finding out an ingot compressor and building that tool rack. So join us next time for part 2. Thanks again for watching. Good luck and goodbye.